that my business really, really took off during this time. I can tell you right now, I thank God that my business was structured to the point where I was still able to maintain some resources, and even though I needed help, and the transition from the pandemic, unemployment that should have been given continuously to uh, people that was furloughed off their job, and they had a lot I mean, this thing really like took a toll on a lot of individuals. But I do thank God that my services was still able to function outside of a building. You see, so right there, I can say that's what went well for me for my business. That I was able to still take clients, help them out as much as I can to the capacity that I was able to do at that time. Okay, now being an entrepreneur, ooh, excuse me, y'all. Ooh, creativity can solve almost any problem that you face. From George Lewis. During this time, we had to be creative, man. I know if you was in business and you had a particular routine, for example, a lot of individuals lost income because the events at the stadiums, freelancers, drama, arts, things like that that was just shut down. Oh my gosh, my heart went out to those individuals, and even with myself, half my um, uh, not appointments, but I had three venues to attend, which everybody had to cancel it, because of the COVID-19. And I'm telling you, this year really, really opened up my eyes to be prepared at all times. And so I ask you once again, what went well? Because I can tell you now, during this pandemic, seven mistakes that is really was more than that, but seven mistakes most entrepreneurs make during their time of building their business, especially this year, you guys. Oh my goodness. I had heard the stories and got the emails, and some I couldn't even respond because I wasn't in full capacity in the beginning of the year. But I tell you, a lot of people really saw some stuff that went wrong. What went wrong this year in your business? Hey, that's a good question to ask yourself. And I want you to be honest and write it down, because when we do come together, once you sign up, and when we do come together, we're going to begin to identify some areas where we can target in the next 4 weeks. Okay. The next 4 weeks, you guys, we're going to target to have your business or that hustle that you could acquire some funds to help maintain while all this other stuff was up in the air. So, what went wrong? What can you say that went wrong this year? But most entrepreneurs make COVID-19 or not. Okay. I can tell you one thing, um, with my business and being online already, we had a lot of server because the influx of people being online through their company, um, the service was horrible. And oh my God, Excuse me. See, I might have to go and lay down. And like Xfinity, all these other direct, direct, they had uh, in, so much traffic coming through. The bandwidth had to be expanded. And so I could tell you right there, one thing that went wrong, my systems. So I had to upgrade my software, to make sure I have good firewall protection, right? I had to transition. I'm still going through transition for the publishing side. We have to redo that whole website so it can be more user friendly and accessible to the authors, where they can upload the information. You know what I'm saying? And so, during this process, most was the main thing that went wrong with some entrepreneurs, that they were not digitally prepared. Like I was saying about the Wi-Fi, were not digitally prepared. And then you have the COVID-19 protocols, social distancing, all of that played a big factor in your business. Then I found out, um, then I found out that most could not identify who they were, meaning, meaning they didn't know if they was independent contractors, they were self-employed, which is the same thing. They were working for themselves. And so that was a horrible, horrible thing, that when you have an opportunity to receive money, right? Had an opportunity to receive money and you couldn't get none of it because you couldn't even identify what you were. Okay. The next thing most entrepreneurs make a big mistake in, most of them are not structured. What do I mean about structure? Are you a DBA? Are you incorporated? Um, you know, I could tell you some stories, man. So then they start fooling around. They're trying to figure out, well, what am I? I have paperwork. I am in business. Okay, so you have an opportunity to receive a grant for some money. They say, okay, we need A, B, C, D, F, G. Oh, okay, I got to get back with you. Well, sometimes you got to make sure you have your stuff on point. And so when that happens, you have to make sure that your paperwork is in order. Most of them couldn't be honest. Oh, that's a stickler. Oh, Dr. D, I need you to just do me some paperwork. I can get this money, I can get this PPL, I can get this EIDL, I can get this. I say, okay, did you file your tax return on it? Because they're gonna ask you for that too. Um, no, I don't think so. Nah, I ain't gotta file my tax return. And then they come back almost 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, and say, "Oh, I need to file my tax return and put my business on my tax return." Wow. I found this year most entrepreneurs first don't even understand that you are in business for yourself. You have protocols you have to follow. You have to structure your business. Okay, but they operating out of fear. I had an individual, um, they kept calling and calling. And so when I finally had an opportunity to get with them, And I said, okay, A, B, C, D, F, G. They didn't know what type of business, meaning structure. Okay, do you have a DBA? What's that? Even though you really don't need a DBA, okay, it depends on what type of products and services are you offering the consumer, right? So that'll tell you what structure you should fall into, okay? With that, they don't file they business on their tax return. Then when it's time to get the paperwork and all, then they just all chaotic. And then they had some that just didn't do nothing. Just sit on the couch, just didn't do nothing. And about 3 people I know for a fact that not only have a ministry but have a business, and they don't have no corporation, nothing structured, don't keep receipts, but we in business. So what went well and what went wrong? You're going to come to the honest truth and identify these areas of your entrepreneurship. So let me just tell you a little about what I do, and that's it. I work closely with my clients. Okay. I will be offering a $27 membership to Urban Management Group. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now that they still have money out here for you to get. The problem is we're not going after it because we don't have our business in order. So what I would do normally when I do a one, on in-person workshops in the past, first we're going to identify what you do. Some people already in their business. Some people need to get structured and know what area that's bring them more profit, right? So we call that a business audit. So once you sign up for just $27 quarterly, you will begin to understand and have a more functional, healthy business presence. And once we do that one-on-one consultation, and I begin to look at where your business at and make some suggestions, we will begin a strategy how we're going to move forward to implement everything that's within that strategy to make sure that your business is structured properly and you have all the tools and the techniques. First, I'm gonna usher in the tools. You're gonna take those tools and implement them and be able to take the techniques that I demonstrate to you guys or to you when you sign up so you can have a better outcome. Now, anything that we need to go and tweak or revise, hey, that's all gonna be in that membership. With the membership, also, I will be sending out weekly things, weekly communication pertaining to your industry, so you can make sure that you don't leave no money on the table. And these resources are out there now. I mean, they have money just flowing, you guys. And especially as kingdom children, us that say that the Lord is our Lord, we allow fear to block us and stop us from gaining the spoils from the enemy. But have no fear. Dr. D, I'm here to help you. Okay, I had one of my clients stated, Ms. D is an incredible visionary. She knows how to get into your business and direct you with the right tools and techniques to structure your business properly. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get in your business. I'm gonna ask you all kind of stuff. But with that, you're gonna find yourself, wow, going through the process, going through the list. If you really, really serious about taking your business to that next level, okay, you will make time for it. All right. My producer for the Bucks area said Dr. D helped us every step of the way. We owe much of our success with obtaining the right documents and financial papers to bring our video business to the next level, filing our business on our tax return. Now, Josh and his crew, all of them have their little jobs on the side, right? Ain't nobody filed their craft or their business on that tax return. And many, many of you out there, many, y'all received that PPL or y'all received that grant, that $1,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000, and you don't have your paperwork together. And this time, you're gonna have to report that so you can get it forgiven. Did you keep your receipts? And did you purchase anything pertaining to acquiring the PPL? Now they told you what you can use right off the rent, the necessities. Okay, even if you are independent contractor, you're self-employed, like this right here, this is my office. Okay. And so when you start understanding, hey, I had a business. I need to get my stuff in order. That's when you're going to really see the good resources coming in. Now, during this Blessed Friday weekend coming up, I am allowing just $27 a quarterly membership that's going to guarantee you success in your business or your craft or whatever you're doing if you take your time and follow the steps that I give you. Now, here's the disclaimer. It don't work for everybody. Why? Number one, because everybody don't have passion. Just because everybody says I want to be I want to be in business for myself. Oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. But everybody's not cut out to be in business for yourself, because guess what? You have to put in some work. You have to put in some work, people. All right? And it's a different dynamic from you being an employee on a job than being an employer within your own company. Oh, come on now. It is so enriched. It is so, what's another word I can use? I mean, you guys, if you only know how blessed it is for you to be in business for yourself. Now, the membership carries, we will engage in your business, meaning we're going to maintain functionality. We're going to identify what needs to be done and how to do it. You're going to have a one-on-one with me within these 4 weeks. Okay. And then we're going to do a checkup. All right. I'm going to send out some checkups to say, okay, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you call over here? Da, da, da. I guess they say a mentor or a coach. But I would love to work with you. Let's work together. Let's come together and let's get these businesses in order. Go to urbanmanagementgroup.com to classes or events, click that and book it. $27, that's all you need. And with that, you will begin to send a form within 24 hours for you to start checking off. And then when I send you that next email, we're going to schedule that one-on-one by Zoom to really get into the meat of your business. Or you don't want to go online and do it. If you have a Cash App Urban Management Group, or you can go to paypal.me as business coach. Okay? Well, that was short and sweet, even though, man, I was like having trouble just trying to, bring something really sweet and short and good. It was really fighting me. So I want to thank everyone that have taken their time out. Okay. I want to share another screen with you guys. For us to stay connected. Okay. For us to stay connected, you guys, you can find me on Facebook.com. Look at that. I'm going to put that on. You can find me on Facebook.com at Urban Management Group. Okay. You can also go to Instagram at EMG2010 and at Twitter, Urban Group. All right. And as you see the business voicemail, 832-510-4339. The business phone is 832-573-3095. That's also the cell. So you can send me a text. Most of the time I prefer text, okay? And if you have to fax any documents to me in the future, that's the fax number 713-588-8702. I want to thank everyone who just was patient with me to complete this quick presentation. I also have an awesome radio show, The Boom Factor. You can listen to the radio show on any platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, Goodreads, Radio Public. I mean, I think I'm on like maybe 13 podcast venues. All right. And another exciting thing, I want you guys, I didn't put it up here, to go to Boom Factor TV and subscribe. Because I'm going to also put this up there also. Okay. So I really appreciate your time. That is it. Remember, it's just $27 to take part of this special. This is only going to be limited. With that $27, you will get a one-on-one discovery call from me by Zoom. Okay. You will also get the replays of these presentation. All right. Then we're going to go into the second week. All right. To begin to go over the first week audit that I went through with you. Okay. And then that second week, we're going to, implement and see, okay, you want this, you right here, this is what you need, A, B, C, D, F, G. Okay. And with that, you will get weekly motivation and some key things in your area. Like if I get an email and saying, oh, this company is offering money to start businesses or upgrade your business. Oh man, y'all just don't know how many emails. Lord have mercy. But you'll have access to that now. Okay. I want you guys to share this link that you know somebody that have a side hustle or need to structure their business or need to get their papers in order. They need to file a tax return. And ministers, oh my gosh, I have to do one just for ministers. We had a whole module now This is the first time that I've saw that whole module from IRS about ministers and income. So y'all ministers out there, you got to start documenting your stuff. Okay, you're getting the love offerings, you're getting all of that, the resources, and IRS know it. And sooner or later, they will be sending you a letter or knocking at your door. You don't want that. You have a chance to get it in order. All right. So thank you once again. I will see you guys um, on our one-on-one. Remember, you can go to Cash App, $Urban Management Group, or you can go to paypal.me/business coach. Okay. So until next time, I really appreciate your patience and how y'all really, really was there. Okay, so this is my little miniature bio. Okay, so until then, have an awesome, awesome evening, and I will talk to you guys soon. Okay, God bless you.